Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So before I do anything else,
final day.
There are a couple things here to mention. They added this new event, Never Ending Battle. Monsters of unknown origin have come ashore on the Golden Apple Archipelago, intent on taking this seaborne paradise for themselves. Use the mechanisms and blessings from momentum discs to beat them back in one fell swoop. So I might be doing some of that. The other thing is that I already completed all of the challenges for this right here. So now I'm going to go ahead into the event shop and purchase the rest of these very fast. Just because I can. And then I'm going to go ahead and start up the story quest. My main focus will be getting a little bit more of the story done for sure, which involves, I guess, beating the next opponent.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please!
For some reason, I thought she was going to say Aether. I was like, that's why I paused there for a second.
We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's Traveling Hero!
I think that she went a little bit overboard with that introduction, but okay.
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals.
Oh, the person hasn't showed up in any of the previous rounds? That's a little weird.
Apologies! Everyone just sit tight!
Maybe they got the match time mixed up?
They've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Are you saying that they got stolen? That would be kind of clever, wouldn't it? Let's see. Check the vision box.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
So the person is a thief. Now we gotta go get him. Great.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Yeah, with my help.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
I knew it. It seems there's nothing else we can do.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Okay. Then, we don't have to go too far. Okay, that makes things more complicated.
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Okay, then. There we go.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
will have order.
Is he having fun with us right now? Is that why he didn't stop the person from stealing it? That's kind of dumb. Hopefully it's a good reason.
So soon.
Come on.
Don't. Nowhere to hide.
There you go.
Stabilize.
Ah, come on. Trying to. There you go. D-Luke is definitely the best character for dealing out damage. Although the other characters help with some of their stuff. Okay, so is that the person? No. Where's the person? Investigate.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Why would they?
Hubris. This way. Follow me.
Why would
There
they?
may be an ambush
set
waiting
these
for
up?
us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Ah, come on. These never work the way they think that they're supposed to. I swear, every single time.
Hoarders, they're here. Get them.
Okay, so they're treasure hoarders.
Just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
It's kind of too late, isn't it? We're already working on it.
With sword comes shadow.
I wish that I had, what's his name in my party right now. I can't even think of his name right now.
This is order.
What? It looked like it was gonna affect the other guy too, but I guess not. Get rid of this guy first and then worry about this guy. Fine, I'll summon Oz. Get rid of him a little bit faster.
The hunter becomes...
Where? There you are. Right over here. I think that there's gonna be another Fatui around the corner here. Could be wrong. Okay, good. I didn't have to fight another one.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
Duh?
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto.
Okay, why is the game explaining this when everybody watching should be aware, playing should be aware?
I was convinced I'd prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow, you still managed to catch up to me.
You've got nowhere else to run now. Just give it up.
Drat. This should have gone differently.
There'll be consequences if you resist any further.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
If you give up the vision, we'll let you go.
Fine. but you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Oh, wow.
You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Oh, wow. He's getting a little bit extreme here.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Thank you, Kazuha.
What are you trying to do?
Thank you for making things a lot more complicated. I'm not gonna use, what do you call it? Any kind of elemental powers for this fight. So that way,
Just a temporary...
if he complains about it, then it'll be some kind of weird inconsistency.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him.
Oh, is he trying to force it to happen? Interesting.
Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Okay, so that's what that was all about. Interesting. I know that he's researching the visions and why, they work, so...
Huh?
He was using us.
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Uh-huh, sure. The treasure hoarder leaves in a frenzy.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
No, Paimon, he was using us to try to get the vision to activate.
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened.
So you were planning this all along?
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
I'll try.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you so attached to this vision?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Who's the old friend? Oh.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
Okay.
Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
Let's go.
Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Are you gonna just teleport us there, please? Thank you. Oh man, it would have sucked if I had to go back there. Actually, I think I set up a one of those things, portable waypoints or whatever, near there. I don't know if it's still active or not. Yeah, it is. It's right. Let me open up the map, please. It's right here. This thing. Anyways, let's talk to Beto. Or no, wait, Beto isn't here. I guess it's Suhan.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang.
Oh.
It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
So, will we be able to travel to Inazuma now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word, but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Why are you so surprised, Paimon?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Okay. Autumn Winds, Scarlet Leaves, quest completed. So is there nothing else to do as far as the story is concerned? There's still this quest that I've been holding off on, but I still don't feel like doing it. So instead, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Never-Ending Battle Challenge, and hope that I can at least get the Primo Gems from one or two of these. I'll do the first two here. And then I'll wait on the others until it's timed to do those, I guess. So go to the challenge right now. It's all the way in the Golden Apple Archipelago. So this video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than the previous video. Closer to the length of the ones, yeah, the two before that or whatever. Or was it a couple, was it a few videos back? Whatever, no matter. Which way do I gotta go this way? I better switch out to Chun-Li. Now I think about it, let me change my party setup here a little bit, because I do not think that I'm going to need her for this, but I am definitely going to need Venti.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
Venti is probably going to be very, very useful in this fight. Hopefully. So the general idea of this, from the sound of it, the higher the difficulty you choose in Never-Ending Battle, the greater the corresponding score multiplier. Of course, that's common sense. Defeat as many enemies as possible within the time limit to obtain the highest possible score. Your highest score will give you rewards when you reach specific score levels. The current scoring process will end if you abort the challenge or if all your team members die. Each challenge stage has unique conditions and will provide basic buffs. Defeat berserker opponents or destroy momentum discs to obtain momentum. Momentum is divided into 3 levels, each of which will grant a certain momentum blessing and its related buffs. Momentum will decay over time, requiring you to constantly defeat berserker opponents or destroy momentum discs to keep the pace up. Momentum discs will randomly descend upon the field during the challenge. If they must be destroyed using Wind plus Carpassa. Destroying the momentum discs or a large amount of momentum. If they're not destroyed in 15 seconds, momentum discs will flicker briefly before disappearing. Don't forget to bring some Wind plus. Yeah, great. At least they tell you to do that. Powerful berserker opponents may appear during this challenge. Defeat them to obtain momentum and gain more points. Leave me alone, you stupid. I hate the fact that enemy is just walking towards me like that. A little bit unfair that they did that. Okay, so where's the Wind Blessed Harpastum? There it is. Equip that. Let's activate this if we can. There we go. Now that I've done that,
Solidify.
Let's gather them all up.
Think you can get away?
And hopefully destroy them really fast.
I will have order.
Okay. As long as I can destroy some of these guys pretty fast. There we go. Come on. Now you think it's a little bit unfair that you took that long to finally let me shoot it. Game. Okay.
Let's
Do this.
play. Time for takeoff.
Do this as well now, since the enemies aren't, what do you call it? There you go. What in the world? Why does it feel like something weird is going on here with that, Abyss Mage? That was weird. Wait a second, how do you adjust the difficulty level? Why does it feel like I didn't even get the option to adjust the difficulty level? That's weird. Not that I mind. Whatever. Okay, do that, then this.
Time for takeoff.
And finally this. This is easy so far. At least it's easier than I thought it would be. Bring up the momentum again. Like that.
Here we go. Wouldn't gliding.
Let's do this, followed by
Think you
this.
can get away?
This is actually not too bad.
Let's play.
This is order.
Not too bad at all. Could be a lot worse.
Solidify.
There we go. I'm gonna have to take out some more of these though. Come on.
A new job.
There you go. Although I don't know why I'm targeting those if I don't have to. Yeah, whatever.
Order guide you.
Doesn't matter. I didn't have to destroy those when I did. Because the momentum bar was already full. There we go.
Think you can get away?
Oh. I didn't realize that that was already full. Venti's elemental burst or whatever. Okay. Oh.
You're open.
I was
Stabilize.
wondering what was going on, why it felt like something weird was going on there. Okay. So, I only got the normal score multiplier. How do you adjust the, Oh, when you click on this, you can choose the higher, I thought that I selected, like, the first stage when I did that. Okay, so I could probably go for the, other in a second here, but first things first. I'm gonna claim the rewards for this. I didn't even see an easy one, that's weird. Okay, that's actually, you know what, I'm not gonna bother to do, the harder difficulty in this video. I can always come back and do that later if I really feel like it. But for this one, which I'm assuming is, yeah, it's at a different location, isn't it? Yeah. I was trying to figure out how to get over to it from that menu. So they decided to set them up at different locations, which is a little bit annoying. I wish that they had not done that, but it's fine. Could be worse. I hate the fact that I have to say it could be worse, but it could be. Okay, so for this, I'm actually going to bump it up to the hard score one and hope that it works out really well for me. There we go.
Time for
It
takeoff.
should, at least in theory, go okay. There we go. Now that I've done that, destroy these guys with
Stabilize.
Jung Lee's ability.
Oz, reveal
Bring
thyself.
that up. No, wait. I meant to do this. Where's the momentum discs? There you are. Okay. Actually, switch over to
Think
Venti
you can
very
get
fast.
away?
Midnight Phantasmal. Solidify. This
Okay.
is order.
Now, where's the next momentum disc? Momentum disc. Good. I'm having some small difficulties right now because for some reason I can't think.
I will
Okay,
have
there we
order.
go. I was a little bit
Time for
confused
takeoff.
about something for a second there. And I don't know how to explain it because it kind of sounds dumb when I think about it. Oh. Whatever.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
So there's a small
Here
problem.
we go. Think you can get away?
I hope that it's not going to be a
Order
big problem,
guide
but it's a small problem right now. There we go. Where's that momentum disc? There you are. No. Gotta keep it on its toes.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Just die already. Please. You're taking way too long to die. There we go.
Yahoo!
Darn it. I was hoping that that would be enough, but it wasn't.
Solidify!
Time for
Okay.
takeoff.
Verdict is...
Oh, well, that worked out.
This is order.
I only have 30 seconds left to defeat these guys. Thankfully, it was one of the ice guys that appeared there. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be able to defeat this Abyss Mage before the timer ran out. There we go. Okay, let's hope
Think
that I
you
can
can get
defeat at
away?
least one more. Well, the score is roughly the same. I guess because I took too long to defeat some of the enemies. Not terribly surprised by that, but hey, at least I gave it a try, right? I definitely wasn't fighting it the way I should have fought it, but... Okay, so I can claim those as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and make some wishes if I can. I hope I can anyways. And then it'll be time to end this video, so I can make one wish. And of course, it's just a stupid bow. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. The next time I play, I will be... hopefully there'll be a new event by then. It's going to be, several days from now, or whatever for me. It may not even be, in other words, there may be a gap between this video and the next video from your perspective, but from my perspective, it might be like 5 or 6 days from now. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.